Even though Donald Trump was hit by a partial gag order this week by Judge Arthur Engoron in New York, it really has not stopped Donald Trump from attacking anyone and everyone that he pleases in the state of New York, really. I mean, with the exception, of course, of Engoron's court staff, because unfortunately, Engoron, in his partial gag order, only told Donald Trump he's not allowed to talk about, tweet about, email about his court staff. So, since he can't attack those people, which he really wasn't even going after that hard anyway, he did it, once or twice, but Donald Trump is now trying to dance around the issue of the gag order, and since that order came down on Tuesday, Trump has pretty much gone hog wild with everything he's posting. Let me read you a selection. These are statements he's made to the press, statements he's put on Truth Social, and statements he's put in fundraising email, all since that gag order came out. First one is what he told reporters on Wednesday. The bottom line is this is rigged because the judge knows whatever he's going to do. So they defrauded us because he called me a fraud. He called me a fraud and he values Mar-a-Lago at $18 million, and you can't do that. But I have a lot of cash, a lot of everything. I was never going to reveal this kind of stuff, but now it comes out. It comes out because a corrupt attorney general sued me for fraud. And the judge already knows what he's going to do. He's a Democrat judge. In all fairness to him, he has no choice. He has no choice. He's run by the Democrats. He's a Democrat judge out of the clubhouses. He's controlled, and it's a shame. What's going on here is a shame. Our whole system is corrupt. Okay. You have no evidence to back any of that up. Engoron, of course, did already issue his judgment last week that you were, in fact, guilty of fraud. And now you're saying that Letitia James defrauded you by even just suing you for fraud. So he's going after the judge. He's going after Letitia James, and the judge is apparently cool with that as long as you're not attacking his staffers. Trump continued. This is from his latest campaign email. He said, "We're barely into the new month and the deep state Democrats are already coming after me with everything they've got. A sham trial in New York was not enough to satisfy these tyrants' thirst for power. Now the Biden Department of Justice is once again requesting a gag order against me. A hearing has officially been scheduled for October 16th to decide whether or not the Department of Justice can get away with censoring me." In other words, in just a few short weeks, Crooked Joe's weaponized DOJ may very well get away with stripping Biden's leading opponent, me, of his First Amendment right to freedom of speech in the 2024 presidential election. Okay, so he steered kind of away from talking about New York, except, of course, the sham trial. Then he puts this idiocy all over Truth Social. Whew. Get ready. There's a lot on this one. Just arrived at the witch hunt trial taking place in the very badly failing, so sadly, state of New York, where people and companies are fleeing by the thousands. Corrupt Attorney General Letitia James is a big reason for this. Statute 6312 is meant to be used for consumer fraud. It has never been used before on a case such as this, especially since I did absolutely nothing wrong. I borrowed money, paid it back in full, and got sued years later with a trial right in the middle of my campaign. I am not even entitled under any circumstances to a jury. Yeah, it's Alina Habba's fault, bud. Like, you may want to have that talk with her because she's the one who screwed the pooch on that. Not to mention, you keep referring to the entity that is suing you as corrupt, even though there's literally no evidence to back that up. You accuse her of being the reason people leave New York. Also no evidence to back that up. But then he continued. The respected New York Law Journal writes that the dissolution ordered in the People of the State of New York versus Trump appears unwarranted. Wow, that's big. The whole trial is a Democrat-inspired hoax, just like Russia, the spying on my campaign, the 51 fake intelligence agents, the FISA forgeries, and everything else. This is a total witch hunt where I am not even allowed to have a jury. The corrupt AG, Letitia James, convinced the judge that Mar-a-Lago is only worth $18 million, when in fact, it may be worth 50 to 100 times that amount. So you're just going right back into the whole, like, overinflating your assets thing. So even though Trump has not been gagged from saying things like this, he should be, in my opinion. At the same time, he's also kind of still overinflating his assets, not necessarily in an illegal way, just in a boastful way. But those posts could come back to haunt you in this trial, and I sincerely hope that they do. Either that, or Engoron needs to strengthen his gag order to shut you the hell up, because this is actually getting exhausting to have to talk about it every single day. One of today's video sponsors is Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. Using this silver-infused fabric inspired by NASA, Miracle Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long, so you get better sleep every night. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than bed sheets used by some 5-star hotels. And it's designed for your skin. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne. Sleep clean with Miracle. Now, I actually made the switch to Miracle Made bed sheets at the beginning of this year, and I couldn't be happier with this product. They keep me cool throughout the night, which means I'm getting better sleep because I'm not waking up all throughout the night from being too hot. You can try it yourself. Go to trymiracle.com/ROF to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code ROF at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/ROF and use the code ROF to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/ROF to treat yourself.